there, this is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with what has been the best day in the last couple of days. Welcome to fall in the mountains of western North Carolina. I went to see Tron Ares a couple of weeks ago and met up with a gentleman named Marco, and I'm dedicating this next Newage Keaton review to him. He's a huge fan of Hoist, and it was awesome getting to watch Tron Ares with him and his wife down there at the IMAX in Wilmington. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and take a closer look at Keaton.
So in the crazy of putting together Keaton's video, I forgot to actually publish this, and I deleted the actual vehicle portion of this review. So here we are catching up right here. Here he is in his vehicle mode, looking really, really awesome. And I love the paintwork that's done on this thing, the sparkle, the sheen there. Actually, when we went to watch Tron Ares, Marco showed me after the movie his Bronco that had the Hoist paint work done on it. And so, I mean, yeah, I gotta get the toy version because his was more like the toy version. But yeah, it was really, really awesome. And this thing will come back down, and you do got like a rolling wheel so you can put other Newage figures on there. These wheels roll really, really awesome. They don't do like Trailbreaker and have like a split thing for the transformation, which is really neat engineering. The only thing I don't like is it's got these holes here. Maybe I mistransformed it. I'd like to have seen it be more solid there. This one's got a little bit more simplistic transformation. You can see his head peeping through right there. But the paintwork and the materials used on these Newage figures are absolutely top notch. And you got the playability there. I think you can still store the other, like the hammer and the, give me just a second. You absolutely can store the hammer and the nozzle arm right there on the top, but then it starts to look like the Ecto one, and it doesn't really stay really all that secure, but something you can do, weapon storage in vehicle mode. Not something that you get to see a lot of with the Newage figures. And I almost bet with that little bit of gapping up underneath there and some finesse, you could probably store that inside of the vehicle mode. Slightly mistransforming it, I was able to stick the hammer up in there, and it's in there good, and the nozzle fits in, and it just helps you open up the top hatch, or even give you an extra thrust for hauling. It's so goofy, but it works fine to me. Looks so good. And yeah, this truck mode is really, really, really good compared to the actual Trailbreaker. I'm going to have to get the other versions of this. There's a animated ratchet, and then there's a couple other ones. The toy deck, of course. I'm going to have to get it. That's about going to do it for vehicle mode. Rolls as all rolling things should, even with the Hoist itself. Hauling bit. I mean, this thing is awesome. All right, let's get this guy over in the robot mode. And here is Hoist, or Moist, because I just got through watching Hoist Goes to Hollywood, and the director kept referring him to Moist on the turntable in his awesome looking robot mode. Now, while it looks awesome and pretty bright, spar on, show accurate, the articulation is just a little bit weird on this guy. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let me grab this bad boy up here. So you do get like his little stuff on the back of his head that can fold up at a whim there. Love the paintwork on the eyes and the head. You get that all the way up look that you get like with all of these awesome Newage figures. You get all the way around on that ball there. You can get sort of up to this point right here. And if it looks a little bit long in the arm, he kind of extended his arm in the show, so I think it's a really cool thing, because actually you just take this little fist off and you get his nozzle there. So there you go. It's kind of nice that you can do that. You can also store this on the back so you don't lose it. So that's where we'll place that right now. So there's your show look there of him. Boom, boom. That's how he does that. You get some upper bicep. The elbow's got a double bend. I love that it does that far. these do come out, and you can switch hands with that nozzle at your discretion. You all the way around at the wrist there. These flaps do articulate as you need to, and it just simply folds up and back there. The tailgate articulates, obviously, all that good stuff. I just kind of do this for his robot mode there. This is where I kind of think everything kind of may have fell apart there. You get no ab crunch and no waist swivel whatsoever, just due to how it transforms down here and connects all back into there. Has me a little bit hesitant of buying the animated version of him, but you do get some extra joints there to get the A-frame poses as you would need and want. You can fake an ab crunch by doing it down like that, and he can still look up and all that stuff. As Miyagi says, never close eye kind of thing. So there's that. You can kick up that far with it. You can't go back at all with it, just due to the way it is. You can get up to that far with the knee and stuff. The thigh swivel is at the top there, so there's where that is, and like just weird decisions and stuff. You get the rockers, you get some toe tilt down due to transformation, and I probably almost messed that up there. And of course the wheel rolls really good. So there's all of the hoist articulation and what have you there. And you do have his trusty hammer. As I knock the camera out of focus here, let's just hang on. So he can get right to work with stuff, and I think that you can actually plug that into the arm there. So Hoist can get to working on that solar, I think it was a sun destroyer, star, anyway, the thing he built with the Constructicons. There you go, right there it is. And I got, his other hand in his fist there, and the other hand is hiding out in the back there. Let's get a group shot of the ones that was earlier in this video. As promised, here are the 5 with the pieces of Autobot spikes. So is Sideswipe already got that leg that we need, that right leg that's remaining, or did that come out with a different version of another character? And they look great standing there together. So you get your scale, you get your New Age Autobot lineup, pretty much season 1. I think he's season 2, and yeah. And Hoist Goes to Hollywood, I wanted to talk about that a second. It's pretty much every way that Michael Bay has treated the Transformers from the get-go. And see, back in the day in the 80s, when they were putting the cartoons and stuff together, you can just literally see them bit-piece things together. And who knew all these years later that's how they would do the live action under the direction of Michael Bay. So I'm not really thrilled about him getting a hold of the franchise again. I'm really anxious to see if we get somebody else like Travis Knight that actually gives a damn about our beloved franchise and gives us like either a new cartoon or a new and animated movie. And I love the prequel that is Transformers 1. I'd love to see Transformers 2 in that vein, but they just nixed the stuff that I feel was its strongest suit. I think the 2 strongest movies we've had is live action Bumblebee in 2018, and then Transformers 1 last fall, week before Alien hit and tore up our area. But that is just my opinion, guys. Let's get Hoist into some final thoughts. This guy is another great addition to the New Age Autobots, looking really spectacular, coming with another piece of the Autobot Spike New Age Frankenstein. I can't wait to Frankenstein that figure together. I thought I had it already. We got really excited, and we're still missing that damn right leg, but hopefully that'll be coming up soon. Y'all comment below if you know which one is supposed to have it, or if it's something I need to go ahead and pick up if I can find it somewhere. Other than that, I do got Sideswipe on pre-order through Show Z Store, just anticipating that email for 2 things really from Show Z right now. Sideswipe, but even sooner, we're supposed to get 6-shot from New Age really soon. And somewhere along the lines, Magic Square will also do 6-shot and Ultra Magnus this year in the Magic Square lineup of things. And it's good to be a G1 fan at this point. I mean, we're eating very well. Hasbro's completing off the Autobots left in next year. I think I'm going to be almost done with that after the 2026 86 movie studio series, and the remainder of the primes are released. And I just want
nice stuff moving forward. Yes, this does cost a little bit more. Magic Square is just a little bit cheaper, and Iron Factory has some nice pieces. Robot Toys has great Beast Wars stuff, but I'm willing to pay for that higher quality in the smaller scale because they are crushing it out of the park. And Hasbro has got to get their shit together because they're losing me, man. Like with each and every release, even with my most recent Onyx Prime, he's got waffling, he's got all this stuff in it. It's going to need an upgrade kit. For the most part, these things, even though this is a little weak in its articulation, the paint work is exceptional. The joints are there. You get a QC pass on it. That people actually give a damn about what they're working on with the Newage and the Magic Square and all that stuff across the board there in the third parties. They were actually like the fans and they were former Hasbro people, and they are crushing it, obviously. Thanks again for watching my channel, guys. These are just, like I said, my thoughts and where we're at with this thing. I'm not going to continue to go looking in the store when the stuff is outrageously priced and the self-inflicted prices. I'm more willing to pay this and wait for it to come across the pond. The New Age stuff does cost a bit more, but you're getting more bang for the buck that you spend. Y'all have an excellent week out there, guys. Stay safe. Love your families. Enjoy collecting. Until all are one, guys.